Okay, Jason here, Cougar South today. We're back on the whitetail deer habitat management. Part one, we talked about where we left the clear cut, and I decided not to plant it back because we was going to let it grow up into a briar thicket to where the pine trees never took over. Part two, we talked about clipping our winter food plots and keeping them short and tender back where the deer could graze on them and it'd be a little easier to plow come fall. Part three, we went over to Mitts and looked at his clover patches, talking about how good that is for maximizing the carrying capacity. Then also where he had run the drum chopper to take care of that stuff. Today we're going to talk about part four in the habitat management, maximizing the carrying capacity. And I'm out here at one of the fields where I clipped the other day, and I'm gonna get off here and turn the camera around where I can show y'all what I left and didn't cut. Okay, right here where I'm standing right here, this part right here and over this way, about 2 acres. This is where we're gonna plant our winter food plot. Okay, also on this side, it's gonna be about 2.5 acres, and I left it. If y'all can see it, it's about knee high. And what my plan is to just let this go and let it grow up like we said in part one, and we're going to turn this into a briar thicket also. And later in our later videos, we'll show you how we manage it. Without the trees here, it's a lot easier to manage. And later on as it gets time to do this, probably going to be next February, we'll get Mitt over here and figure out what chemicals we're going to use to spray to make sure the forage that grows back up is what the deer prefer to eat. And I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you one reason I want to do this. Okay, what I want to show y'all now, the reason I'm doing this, these pines over here are about 5-6 years old. And it's about as good as you can get in there now. It's greenbrier, honeysuckle, and all that. But in another 6-7 years, I'm gonna lose that as these tops grow together and it shades everything out, and I don't get any sunlight until we thin them the first time. So that's why I wanted to get a head start on this right here and creating out here in the open what we've got in the pines now, and it'll be a lot easier to manage every year with the burning and the chemicals and everything. So that's just one more way we're going to try to maximize this piece of property for the carrying capacity. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.